Hey everyone, Zach Finds Fish here. It may look like I'm wrapping up the day at the beginning of this video. Well, technically I am. I'm at a new spot here, which you'll see a little bit of it here and there within this video. But I want to apologize for something really quickly. The problem that I have with this GoPro, not even a problem, but with the mic, it has a giant red cable that is attached to the mic. And well, I forgot to put it behind the GoPro, so you guys are going to see that in this video, at least until I realize that it's there. But to let you guys know, obviously with you guys seeing this video, we caught a fish. I am bound and determined to catch a fish in my pond. I actually just went to another spot where I do think I'm gonna fish. It's a spot where it's tough to fish because there's really only a few locations. And right now we are still so close to spring. I just think I'd rather fish somewhere where I know has fish versus fish a spot that I know has fish, most definitely. But I just don't think they're ready yet. So I'm bound and determined to catch some fish in my honey hole. And then we're actually gonna bounce back over to the spot where you guys saw in my YouTube short, where I saw fish jumping everywhere. I do have a chatterbait tied on. It's not necessarily what I wanted for the pond. However, I tied it on because I had it at the other spot, and we just had it over here. So let's get to fishing and see if these fish are ready to bite, because I know I'm ready for them to bite. All right, well, I have been here, quite a few times, and I actually will say the water's definitely risen a little bit, but I have not been lucky. I've been out here a few times now. I have seen fish jump. I have seen fish chase my bait. However, I just have not been lucky enough to catch a fish yet. So my hope is I can catch one soon, and it will let me know that spring is officially right around the corner. I actually did a modification, so you guys haven't seen this yet. This is the first time you'll see it if I catch a fish. But I actually swapped. This was originally on the right for me to fish kind of normally right-handed, but I feel with a spinnerbait, with it being more finesse, I have the ability, I can't do it with my left hand and my right hand together. So like I can't wiggle the bait and reel at the same time, but on my right hand I can with my left. So I actually swapped that back over. We just have the Z-Man that I actually got from the Outdoor Rama tied on. And we're gonna cast this out a little bit and see if we can catch any fish. Check my line. My line's still good. We still got a knot. Cast this out and see how we do. See, I can't do this with my left hand. I can't retrieve and shake it. I don't have the ability to. My only thing with this pond, and unfortunately I don't remember it being like this. Now granted, I haven't fished it, turning into spring, but I don't remember so much muck and so much like leaves before. But yeah, this is that rod that I got. So I actually got this rod for $40 at Walmart. It's the Abu Garcia Max Pro spinning rod, which they were originally selling it for. They originally were selling it for, I think, like $90, $100. Probably, I think it was like 80 or 90. And I got it for 40, so I'll take that. So we're gonna walk around with this. Unfortunately, today we've hit a little cold patch. So when I went out fishing just recently, it was 70 degrees. That's when I went out fishing in that new spot that I saw those fish jumping. And didn't catch anything, but we had a huge cold front come through. We dropped back down into the 20s. We got cold again. Now we're in the 40s today. We're a high of 48, so it still feels rather cold today. Tomorrow is supposed to be into the 50s, and then Sunday is back into the 60s. And we're actually gonna be going fishing with my buddy Terry, and I have a few new ponds marked on my map. So I'm hopeful that we can get something going. I really wanna start seeing some fish on the end of my hook. I got really lucky that one day at that one spot called the Bayou. I got 13 fish. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. Got a fish. We got ourselves a bass. We have ourselves a bass. They are chasing. Little guy. Oh, big fish. Big fish. I caught 13 fish, and that was just like an absolute fantastic day, especially for somebody that hasn't caught a fish probably since October. And now to have, you know, catch 13 in one day, it was pretty amazing. And then I went back down and caught another 4, something like that. It was a blast. But I'm concerned because I've been noticing with this pond is it's gotten really shallow. Water's still very cold. It's pretty shallow, and it's very quiet. Very quiet. So I talked about this when I was recording at the other spot, and we didn't catch any fish. So I'm not going to really talk about that area too much because I want to save it for soon. But my plan is, and if we catch a fish, you're going to hear this plan. But my plan is to bring a trash bag with me. My plan is to bring a trash bag with me, and wherever I fish, pick up some trash. I think one of the things, unfortunately, with fishing is the reason why I get such a bad rep in certain spots is because so many people litter. You know, I saw in the other spot, I'll kind of show just a quick picture. Yeah, just so much trash, man. Just so much, man, literally. However, there's just so much trash. Now, granted, it's in a neighborhood, so it's pretty common for trash to blow out of trash cans and stuff. But there was also just so much bait lures there, right? So it had worm containers, power bait bags. There was one Mondo worm in a Guggen Squad bait bag that I actually grabbed. But I think what I'm going to do, my plan is to, once I'm done fishing, let's say for example today, right, we catch a fish, we catch a few fish, we have some fun, and then we clean up some mess. Just bring a trash bag with us. Unfortunately, they don't have any trash cans. Like, I think one of the things that ponds need to do, because I would appreciate it, you know, if I could pick up some trash, put it in a bag, and then be able to throw it away. But that's whatever. I'll grab a trash bag and take it home with me. It's not a big deal. But I want fish to confirm to me that there's still fish in here. I want to get a bite. I will say, I really can't say that because there has been a fish that chased my lure before. But other than that, it was just nothing. Seeing all this muck's being blown this way. So I'm uninterested. I haven't seen any bait. I haven't actually seen any bait fish either. Do my best to throw it down this line here. Oh, that doesn't look good. What is that? That looks like a knot. Oh, did I just get a fish? Oh, what is going on? There we go. Little wind knot. No, it's out. Okay. Got a fish. We got a fish. We got a fish. It attacked it, felt it. It's a good one. On the Ned. Was adjusting my, there we go. There we go. Our fish are biting. Fish are biting and fish are still in here. So that was on a pause. That was me fixing, and he's barely hooked. Me fixing, he's very slow. Fixing my reel. Oh my gosh, we got one, baby. Oh, look how plump he is. He's so big. Does he have any fish in his mouth? He does not. We got to take a picture. First fish in my honey hole. We did it, guys. Fixing my my reel. I mean, he's a good pound. He's definitely a good pound. We'll weigh him just for good measure. our first fish in our honey hole. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I mean, he's a good pound. Nothing crazy. But almost exactly. Let's do it again. Yeah, see, and then it's like 0. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, that's... All right, hold on. There we go. 1.1. 1.1. Thank you, dude. Let's get you back in the water. Thank you so much. My first one on the Ned head, the Ned rig. Good job. Thank you, man. Spring's right around the corner, guys. Spring's right around the corner. Spring's right around the corner. Make sure we're recording. And we caught it on the Ned head. And so what I did with this, or what I noticed that I did with that, is I fixed the reel and it caused me to pause, and he picked it up on the pause because I'm getting some wind knots. The wind is blowing right at me. And my FG knot held. That was fun. A good pound, 1.1 fish. That was solid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slow it down even more. Our first fish in my honey hole. Spring is right around the corner, guys. I can't wait. All right, so I just realized, and I'll probably re-announce it in the beginning so you guys will hear it twice. But with this mic, I have a large red cord that kind of connects the mic to the GoPro, well, I guess mic to the adapter. And well, I just noticed, which you guys have seen already, but it's in the screen the entire time. So I apologize for that.